House. How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you were Laura Baltimore and waiting for a personality, Katie, you're doing everything you can to turn the headlines. You're even making up a few. You're talking about you're in stealth mode, trying to transform the monarchy. Is that code for you're in stealth mode, trying to make sure the monarchy falls and crumbles? Because if you are, good job. Y'all, let's get into this. Now, listen. And you haven't read the byline investigation thing, you need to go read it. It basically shows how Charles and William picked the tabloids over Harry, right? And the goalpost keeps moving, okay? First, it's like, how could Harry go and talk about his mom and dad his dad and his brother on Oprah, but his dad and his brother had already turned on him and chose the leaking aide as the aide that was leaking stories to the Daily Mail as opposed to Harry. On top of that, they were actively letting them harass and bully Meghan. On top of that, as if you need anything else, they had yanked away security. They had cut them off financially. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm actually surprised. Now, the more and more I hear what goes on, I'm actually like really, really surprised, like really surprised, honestly, that Harry ever went to that coronation, because Charles did him dirty and kept on going. I guess that was his final goodbye, right? Fulfilling his duty before he peaced out. Y'all, listen to this, right? They want to say also that Harry and Meghan are on a desperate quest, because I like the way Harry and Meghan are desperate when they go to America and make a big splash and have all these famous friends and everybody's happy. But Will and Kate aren't. When they're coming to America, when they can't even go, Will can't even go do engagements in his own country. He can't even go and support the women's soccer league when they did something in Britain, the Lionesses or whatever, when they did something incredible. But yet you're coming over to America every time you can. And each time you come over to America, it's more and more embarrassing. Matter of fact, you know what? Come on, William. We missed you. Come to America. Anyway, they said the Sussexes are on a desperate quest. While the Duke and Duchess of Sussex continue on their increasingly desperate quest to become Hollywood power players across the pond on home turf, William and Kate have been quietly cementing themselves as a more grown-up brand of superstars. With who? With who? With who? The average age of the royalists is how old? Charles is going to live to be 100. So what? William and Kate are still going to be the young, cool monarchy when they're 68? Or is William and Kate going to be sabotaging? Well, I don't think Kate will ever sabotage George, because that's her meal ticket, right? But William, are you going to turn to Charles, sabotaging, getting mad because when you think it's your time to shine, you got to get off the throne? They said early this month it was revealed the royal couple had been shoring up their own show business credentials by hiring TV bigwig Dame Pippa Harris as director of their royal foundation. Didn't she quit? The appointment is being seen as a shrewd move in royal circles, and Dame Pippa, known for being an expert at getting things done, and comes hot on the heels of reports that the future king and queen are also set to hire a CEO to head up their team in what's being hailed as a revolutionary move. Now, here's the thing. The royal family has to be known as a family. That's why they got so mad when Diana called them the firm and the men in gray. The fact that you're hiring a CEO to go oversee things while you cut ribbons at Tesco, at the end of the day, you don't want to do it, but you don't need a CEO because you guys don't want to do work. You don't need press secretaries. No. You need a publicist. You need someone that knows how to make $1, a pound, out of the 15 pence that you do in work and how to exploit that. But that's the thing. William and Kate do so little that they don't even know how to exaggerate. They're insane. Anyway, right? Hiring a CEO. TV bigwig Dame Pippa Harris. The thing is also, when you give Harry an audience, and this isn't to compare them because there is no comparison, but when you give Harry an audience and Meghan an audience and Will and Kate an audience, so many different things happen. Because at the end of the day, I can put you in front of a million people, but Kate, you got to talk and give a speech or do more than fake play piano. William, like you have to do more besides put talcum powder on top of your head so it doesn't blind anyone. You have to perform. William is a horrible public speaker. He's bad at meeting people. He's not likable. He always says something that sounds colonialist or classist or elitist, right? And Kate, anyway, right? They're saying early this month, it was revealed that the royal couple had been shoring up their own business show. Oh, wait, sorry, I read that. It's William and Kate's other staffing move, however, that's said to have ruffled feathers at the palace. Many royal insiders see the appointing of a CEO as a sensible strategic step and a crucial indication of how the future king, they're so stupid, the future king and queen are positioning themselves for the throne. I think it's a smart move for William and Kate to corporatize. Is that a word? Corporatize the court as they move up the royal ladder. But why did they even need to announce it? They could have just silently did that. They announced it because they want to compete with Harry and Meghan. Anyway, let's continue, right? The making of Claudia, who wrote The Making of Princess, said, the new CEO will oversee both their legacy projects, such as the Earthshot Prize and the Princess Center for Early Childhood, as well as the Duchy of Cornwall and the Royal Foundation. Inevitably, some noses will be put out of joint when the new CEO arrives and makes changes, but that's normal for any section when a new boss takes over. See, I bet money the CEO is going to quit within 6 months. Also, isn't it pathetic that the only thing you guys even have your names attached to is the Earthshot Prize, the Princess Center for Early Childhood, the Duchy of Cornwall, which you inherited, and the Royal Foundation. And you now need to bring in someone to even run the little things that you guys do. You guys can't even be the CEOs. These are your... Listen, wouldn't be me. And by that, I mean I wouldn't be a British person just praising them. They said, it seems to me the title of CEO obviously intended to make the monarchy sound more business efficient is woefully misguided. Why would you want to sound business-like and you're supposed to be like a monarchy? William's so stupid trying to compete with Harry in anything Meghan does, and he doesn't even think things through. He said, people don't want to be reminded that the firm is exactly that, a multi-billion-pound money-making enterprise. I'm sure William and Kate think they're helping Charles streamline the monarchy by creating this new post, but all they're doing is adding another layer of bureaucracy and creating a recipe for even more backstabbing and intrigue, right? I think it's highly unlikely that Charles will embrace the CEO concept. He's very much a traditionalist when it comes to the way the house works and believes the private secretary system has served the monarchs well. And the thing is, he could have hired a CEO as the private secretary. But again, he was never going to do that because he's competing with Harry. Everything he does is for Harry, literally. And Kate's cosplaying Meghan. That popularity will stand Will and Kate in a good stead with Gen Z, who the couple are keen to court. I'm sorry, I had to take a sip of water on that. Gen Z is so anti-boss, anti-corporation, anti-old rules. There is no way that Will and Kate can ever appeal to Gen Z. They just can't, unless it's royalist or like looks like probably somebody that like is friends with Lady Eloise's daughter. There's just no way. Let's see. They said that popularity will stand with Will and Kate in good stead with Gen Z, who the couple are keen to court. Eagle-eyed royal watchers have noticed. How the hell are two 40-year-olds going to court? Eagle-eyed royal watchers have noticed that the Wales social media feeds have been publishing increasingly slick videos of their work lately, such as the clips released around the King's coronation in May. That's what was wooing Gen Z. A J. Crew commercial on one of the British beaches. These punchy video montages have racked up millions of views. They're bought, likes, bots, retweets, probably also bots. And the prince and prince have also increased their social media team to 3 people. Oh, wow. Including a new head of digital. The Kensington Palace source was quoted as saying the couple recognized these new aspects of being a working member of the royal family are incredibly important. Yeah, you recognize that when you saw how many followers Harry and Meghan got organically when they first opened their Instagram thing, and you still haven't figured out why they did it. Because they are fun, they are in love, they look sexy, they look pretty. The initiatives that they were about were initiatives that the average person cares about, and not only that, they actually showed up, connected with people, and did stuff. William and Kate don't see. They think everything is smoke and mirrors. Why? Because they are smoke and mirrors. They said, with the arrival of the CEO, a glitzy new showbiz hire, and more prominent social media presence, William and Kate are now poised to take the royal family into a whole new era. You know, I love the fact that William and Kate are always poised, but they never do. They're always poised to take action, but they never actually do. The monarchy in the 21st century is a very different beast from the 1950s, when the late Queen succeeded the throne. We live in a different age where the royals are scrutinized as never before, and people are less reverential towards the firm. Charles has already begun a program of modernization as he takes on the new role of king, but William has to look to the future at how Britain will look in 2050. Yeah, I'll tell you how Britain will look in 2050. You know what? The world is getting, all jokes aside, is getting really scary. I see that colonialism everywhere is going out of their way to have their last gasp because they see that they're slipping. So now they're doubling down. And the world's a scary place. And it just like saddens me that like Will and Kate literally are an emblem of that. And again, the monarchy has to fall for us all to be free, for there to be equality. I'm not saying the monarchy falling will bring equality, but it is an important institution that must fall so that there can be like harmony and equality and justice. You know, humans will always be humans, but like, how will the monarchy look in 2050? That scares me. I hope it looks like nothing. I hope it looks like the rest of the European royals. Nothing, fragrance, images. But what am I saying? Will and Kate already look like nothing. So with them in charge, listen, shout out to the illest and the realest people that ever destroyed the monarchy. What's up, Will and Kate? Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.